Alright YouTube, we're back for another video today. Today we will be doing the part 2 of making bacon. This is my first attempt at making bacon. So I'm sort of anxious and curious to see how the outcome of it's going to be. We're going to be cooking it today on my Oklahoma Joe Bandera slash aka Lone Star wannabe with hickory wood, well, charcoal briquettes and hickory wood. I'm hoping that I can keep the temperatures maintained. It's pretty windy outside. We got another front coming in here, and sounds like we're getting more snow, so ice and snow this time, so that's unfortunate, but we'll deal with it and get through it like we have in the past. So let me get this thing opened up, get the camera changed around maybe just a little bit. I might leave it where it's at actually, but I can at least adjust it and get it zoomed in a little bit more so I can get this pork belly bacon opened up. Alright YouTube, we're back. We're going to get this thing opened up. Probably thought I would have a little bit more juice on this thing, but I did have this, I think the package is marked the 7th, but I actually didn't post a video. It was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning while I was doing this, but so it's been in there for what, 5-6 days maybe, so, but it is more or less more of a salt cure, maple salt cure than, maple sugar cure than it is a salt cure. YouTube, hopefully you can see that. I can try and zoom in a little bit more if possible. Nope, that is it. Sorry about that. So here it is. It looks good. Plenty of seasons left over. It definitely stiffened up as all the videos had said. Like I said, this was my first attempt to it, so this is all a learning process, but from what I've seen in educating myself on curing bacon, I sort of kind of got the look that I need. I'm going to rinse this off, and I don't know that I'm going to really soak it. It's not real salty, but I'll make that judgment here in a minute. I mean, it's got a little salt to it, but I don't know that I'm concerned with it being too salty. So let me get this thing rinsed off. I'm sure everybody's seen how to rinse off something, and we'll bring it back. But before I do that, I am looking at this thing. I'm probably going to cut off where this Y's out right here. I'm probably going to cut this right here after it's smoked, probably actually. But so we're going to get it rinsed off, get it in the refrigerator for a while, let the try to balance out the Bandera smoker, and we'll bring it back. Alright YouTube, all rinsed off, patted dry. In the refrigerator, I got my homemade hanging hooks in there, but they'll have to do for now. They'll work just fine, but I just got it dried off and in the refrigerator, as I said, and I will bring it back later. Alright YouTube, we were at about 175 Ideal temperature from what I understand is like 100 to 200 degrees max. And smoke's pretty clean. Run at 175. Temperatures are dropping like crazy around here. I think it's 20 some degrees tomorrow. Alright, YouTube, hope you can catch that. We're hanging. And we will get things going here shortly. I need to put my LSG wannabe plate in to help direct some of that heat into the smoke box. Alright, YouTube, while that's going on, I did put a probe in there just so I can monitor the inside of that bacon without having to keep opening and closing the door. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those fancy two-prong jobbers where I can reassure myself about the cabinet temperature. But I'm going to put my LSG wannabe attachment in here. And this thing is a griddle plate. Oh, Jesus. 1/4-inch steel griddle plate and heat diffuser. Hooks are necessary. You can see that. Probably can't. Oh, you missed part of that, but anyhow, I've got these hooks where I can lift this plate in and out. It's not fancy, but it works. It's a griddle slash heat diffuser. It keeps more of that heat directed into the upright smoke chamber. Works great. Works great, but didn't already say that. So we're only at 48 degrees internal right now. So we've got a ways to go and a fire to maintain. We'll bring you back shortly. YouTube, as you can see, I had a change of heart. I took that plate back out because I don't need anything, add any additional temperature to the inside of this box. And keeping those temperatures down that low, this thing will do it on its own without the help of that 1/4-inch steel plate. And we will be putting that 1/4-inch plate in, the griddle plate, because I am going to taste pieces of bacon before it goes in the refrigerator overnight. It's been a long wait, and I'm anxious. We'll bring you back. Alright, YouTube, we're a little over an hour in, at 110 on an internal. As you can see, hopefully you probably tell that it's getting dark outside. But the OJ, Oklahoma Joe Bandera, aka Lone Star Wannabe, is still holding some good temps. Here, YouTube, we got some lighting going here, so again, hope you can see what's going on. Got a little ways to go yet, but she's getting some nice color on her. We'll bring you back. Alright, YouTube, we are back. That's what's left of my little slab of bacon. Shrunk up a good bit. I can't wait to get a piece of this on there. My little homemade hooks out of here. Like I said before, I think I'm going to cut this down probably right about, I don't know, maybe around here. And it'd just be easier for me to slice, and I'll have some smaller pieces. Hopefully you can see that. That looks some kind of good. So let me get to the slicer. This is probably cooled for about, I don't know, it's probably about 10 minutes. It's a 3-hour cook, almost exactly. it probed at 151 actually when I pulled it off, and then I just let it roll for a little bit, choked it down just to get a little bit more smoke on it. But we're going to change the camera and turn you over towards the slicer and see if we can't get this thing sliced up. Alright YouTube, let's get this thing. It's going to be a little difficult to try and keep you in view and get this thing sliced. Let's give it a pass and see what kind of thickness we have. It's pretty good. I like keep it like that. Bit thicker. Looks good to me. Sure y'all can pick all that up or not, but I'm happy. I'm going to cook up some, like I said, this evening before keeping it in the refrigerator overnight. I just can't wait no more. Smells absolutely perfect. Alright YouTube, so before I get myself cut up with this slicer, let me get this sliced up and we'll bring you back. Alright YouTube, it is pitch black outside. Showing you that Lone Star wannabe flat griddle attachment to the Oklahoma Joe at work. Those big chunks are just something I couldn't get sliced through the slicer without cutting fingers up, so, and messing the slicer up too, so, but looks good so far. Alright YouTube, we are back. Got a couple pieces cooked up. Tell you, have you ever had that, you ever sliced up a salt cured country ham, put in a pan, fry it up a little bit, so that you could put it on biscuits, have yourself a big biscuit sandwich with country ham? That's what this stuff smells like. Absolutely out of this world. Just like everybody has said in the past, and excuse me for talking my mouth full, but there's just no comparison to store-bought ham and home cured ham, or bacon, I'm sorry, store-bought bacon or ham, or home cured bacon. I'll get it out. Fantastic. YouTube, once again, you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to finish up a couple of these little pieces of bacon and we'll bring you back for the recap. Alright YouTube, we are back for the wrap up of part 2 making bacon. Stuff was really great. I can't wait to get it in the refrigerator. Let it set for overnight at least, so that bacon will take in some more of that smoke flavor. But this was good. This was really good. I don't know what else to say. You know, I smoked it on the Oklahoma Joe Bandera with the Lone Star wannabe griddle plate homemade attachment to it. I didn't use it during the cook because that thing will direct heat from the firebox into the smoke box, and I wanted to be able to, you know, keep the temperatures down. There's a couple pictures that will show you that, you know, just proper fire management and babysitting the smoker, you can achieve good temperatures with those, you know, box store smokers, as people call them. I love my Bandera. I've got a horizontal too that's I usually break it out for, you know, big cooks, but I absolutely like the Oklahoma Joes. I'm not comparing them to Lone Stars or Yoders or anything like that, because I know that they are without a doubt a higher quality. You can see that in the griddle plate for this grill in itself. You know, it's a 1/4 inch thick. I've temp gunned that thing at over 600 degrees before, and it will hold the heat forever. But we smoked it. We started off with Kingsford briquettes just to get it going, until I felt pretty comfortable about managing the fire with just hickory chunks. I did probably use about, they're small chunks, you know, probably 3 inches, 4 inches long at best. And I probably used about 10 or 12 of them. It was a 3-hour cook. At one point I did have to put some more briquettes in there because once the sun went down, the temperature started dropping too much for me. But man, this stuff is pretty good. I'm going to have a couple more pieces left. I have those big chunks left that I couldn't run through the slicer. I'm going to grab me a cold beer and eat that those big chunks and call it a night. YouTube, I want to thank you for watching. This has been a really fun cook. I really enjoyed this. I don't know, I just stuttered at words. I'm just trying to think of what to say here, but it was just really good, and I enjoyed it, and I'll do it again. YouTube, this is Lance from St. Mary's County, Maryland, Sleeper Barbecue. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up, and subscribe would be much appreciated. It's free. Thank you.